Well, moving on to another amazing small business, Dry Goods Refillery in Montclair opened in February of 2020, just 5 weeks before. What happened?
The global pandemic? Something
Yeah,
about
what
a
was
pandemic.
that? Anyway,
Yeah.
Dry Goods Refillery was born as a way for everyday people to have a daily impact on the amount of waste they produce without sacrificing quality ingredients for their families. Joining us now is Rachel Garcia. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Oh, we're so happy to have you here this morning. Now, this interview is timely for so many reasons. First off, the law banning plastic bags and foam food service products in New Jersey went into effect earlier this month. I'm sure you have a lot of insight into that.
Yeah, I mean, I will say that for me, it's just an everyday, right? We're not doing anything super different at Dry Goods Refillery because we've never really, succumbed to any plastics. But it's exciting in the sense that it's a step in the right direction. I think it's a little bit of a Band-Aid situation. It can be, a little bit inconvenient and certainly a change, as many changes are. But ultimately, I hope it's really going to help change some habits, and it's a step in the right direction. It's not perfect by any means, but I think if it's creating a situation where people are more mindful about the waste that they're producing or becoming, more habitual and sustainable in their habits every day, that's absolutely something, I support, we support, and in general, I think is a good idea for New Jersey and, the greater country at large. So it's exciting.
So with the ongoing supply chain issues, why is living a sustainable life more important than ever now?
Well, I mean, in our store and just in general, we always love to say that local is more sustainable. We really use our store as a place to partner with incredible local businesses. And, obviously the less, travel the product has to do, that's one piece of the carbon emission piece, but also just in general, it's fun to kind of band together. You guys were just talking about small business, and for us, it's a way to showcase incredible businesses, both from our immediate Montclair family as well as the greater New Jersey community at large. So, and it just also allows us to do flexible, cool, innovative things. So whether that's tomato sauce that we can locally, so that it's in returnable glass jars. We do the same thing with hummus or jellies and jams. It just allows us a lot more flexibility because the people that we're working with are so local that they're happy to, be a little bit more accommodating and make adjustments that big companies and corporations can't do.
So coming up on June 6th is World Oceans Day. How can we use that day as a teachable moment for our loved ones?
I mean, I think that holidays like that are really great, right? They definitely keep it at top of mind. There's something that then, is taught in schools or that we're talking about with our families at home, whatever that may be. But for me, it feels like a moment that we should be deciding to make something that's more impactful and more changeful, for the rest of the year. So something like World Oceans Day for me is a chance to think about our plastic production, right? Like, and our plastic waste. It's really what I strive to kind of educate on every day through, the avenue of our store. And, whether that's just deciding to make a small impact, whether that's, in our family, it was water bottles, saying, okay, we are not going to be stuck out in the world thirsty with a need for a plastic water bottle. We're going to commit. And it is a small change, but after a few weeks, it becomes a new habit. So, holidays like that are great. And I, certainly love the idea of Earth Day and Oceans Day, but it's just one out of 365 days. And I think it's just a great way to kind of reset and rethink and, hopefully create a new habit that then sustains you throughout the rest of the year and onward.
Yeah, it's all about creating those good habits for sure. Now, Dry Goods Refillery has caught the attention of some major New Jersey public figures, including Senator Cory Booker, who just recently did some shopping in store with the Montclair Mayor, Sean Spiller. That's pretty amazing.
He did. I have to say, that was a really fun phone call to get, right? The one that says that he's on his way or that he's interested in coming, that he even knows we exist. It's a really, flattering thing, of course. But ultimately, what was so amazing about that visit is just, I think, two things. First and foremost, we do everything we can from a grassroots effort, right? We're doing what we can in our communities to create that space that you're able to reduce your waste by refilling, 275 plus products and supporting a more sustainable supply chain. But there is a policy side, and I'm not a politician. I'm a mom of two kids, right? So having somebody on that side of, the spectrum who's there learning about what's important to the people of New Jersey and understanding what we really want actually absolutely helps us, move the needle and advocate and hopefully, be a part of some of that higher arching, powerful policy change that ultimately needs to happen. And also, the benefit of that was that a store like ours, I had no idea would be eligible for SNAP benefits. Part of our mission is really trying to be as inclusive as possible. And it can be challenging as a small business when you don't necessarily, have the ability to have pricing structure that's similar to big branch, grocery stores and such. So For us, it's really exciting. We've been approved for SNAP benefits. We're finalizing some of the intricacies of EBT accepting payments, which is a little bit of a struggle as a small business. It's not quite the same. But we found a solution. We're ready to implement that and announce it in a few weeks. And it's exciting to, feel like the senator actually was really helpful in getting us into that, avenue and being able to supply, more widespread community members within our immediate area with an alternative that's, not just about taking as much as you actually need, which is amazing for food waste and budgeting, but also, supporting the supply chain that I'm sure they're eager to support as well. So it's really exciting. And his visit was certainly the highlight for us. And I urged him to come back many times. He did buy some returnable jars that he can bring back. So I'm hoping he'll come back and get his 50-cent deposit back.
Oh, love that. Well, where can people find out more about you and the store?
Yeah, so the store is on all platforms, right? Our website is really simple. It's just our name, drygoodsrefillery.com. We're on Instagram, drygoodsrefillery, and we even have a little bit of a thriving TikTok if that's your thing. And we're located at 193 Bellevue in Uptown Montclair. So it's a great walkable area, just 2 blocks from the train. And whether you are totally prepared to bringing all your own containers or whether you, just walk in off the street, we can help you in an approachable, easy way. It is not about perfectionism. As we like to say, it's about changing, your habits one simple jar at a time. So, come on by and check it out. But certainly don't feel intimidated, because I think at the end of the day, nobody's striving to be perfect. We're all just trying to do what we can to, be a part of our community, be an impact in the world, and to reduce our plastic waste a little bit.
So amazing. I need to take a ride there.
Definitely.
Yes,
What a
love to
beautiful
have you guys
mission.
next time, for
Rachel,
sure.
thank you so much. Have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend.
Wow.